Hey, good morning, guys. It's Lori. I'm sorry I haven't been on in a while, and I just wanted to say, hey, thank you to all of those that have, shared my channel and tried to get people to subscribe. And I hope that I can help new subscribers. I hope you check out old videos. As I change and shift over the years, obviously, so do some of the things that I teach, but it's all relatively the same. So today I want to talk about setting boundaries in a dark world. We live in a dark world. We live in a fallen world. I could go, I made this video. This is my fourth time making it. Because I go on and on and on about the darkness. Now, I'm not saying that darkness has not been here since the beginning of time. Of course it has. Of course it has. But if you're paying attention at all, you see that there's been a shift. There's been an absolute shift. And maintaining boundaries within that realm can be extremely difficult. Addiction has gone out of control. Alcohol, drugs, porn, gambling. People lie to each other. People cheat. It's become commonplace to, somebody, oh, well, yeah, he or she cheated and lied and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, that's a good guy or a good girl. It's like we're so desensitized. Human trafficking, child pedophilia, it's out of control, right? It's become like common day. It's like we live in a upside down world, One of the most dangerous things is anything that takes over your mind, whether that be drugs, alcohol, any kind of addiction, even some bad relationships. A manipulative person, people who work in black magic or negative energy. So we got to stand firm against all this, and we have to stand together, That's one problem I see, at least here in the New England, where I live, is even people who are believers they live by fear. And it makes me wonder, it's not for me to judge, but you can't have faith and fear in the same space. So that being said, and I'm trying to do this very quickly, okay? Setting boundaries. Okay, first of all, you need to know what your boundaries are. How do you know that? You got to know what you want. What is your ultimate goal? What do you want? What do you want the end goal to be? And what are you not willing to accept? What are you willing to accept and what are you not willing to accept? Because if you're fuzzy on those things, you can say, look, I won't stand for this or that, and you will. You'll fall into it because you don't have clear desires. You got to have, and you know what, even if you think you don't have that great of self-worth, setting and keeping boundaries will build that up. Okay? So first of all, you have to have personal boundaries. What are you going to stay away from? What are you unwilling to fall into? For instance, an alcoholic shouldn't be around a lot of alcohol if it's going to tempt them. And some people set boundaries, like a lot of married men that I know, or married women, will not be alone with a member of the opposite sex. Even if, it doesn't mean they don't trust themselves. They're just not going to put themselves in that position. It's one of their boundaries. Some people disagree with that and say it's lame. I understand. Hey, you're keeping yourself away from the fire, I don't watch TV. It's not because watching TV is going to make me believe all the BS. I just don't want that negative energy. Who are you going to have in your life? Who are you not going to have in your life? And I'm not saying going around judging people, but if somebody is pulling your energy, or if somebody is lying to you, or if somebody, whatever, you got to weigh that out. Now, in this age of addiction all around us, it's sometimes you got to really weigh it out. It may be somebody you really love, and you got to figure out what you're going to do. Tough love works for some. It does not work for others. So you got to make your personal choices. Okay, so figure out what your desires are, what you will and will not tolerate, and what are your motives? What are your motives? One person comes to mind who is, she's definitely got strong boundaries, especially with like her daughter, but it's all about control. Her daughter's almost 30 years old. She's still trying to control every move she makes. Is that out of love and concern because she feels like her daughter can't make her own choices? And if so, if that's the case, is she truly helping her daughter? I'm not judging, I'm just asking, you know. But I can see it as clearly the motives are skewed there a little bit, you know. If your motive is not love, you got to rethink. You got to rethink, okay? You got to be coming from a place of love, a place of love of God, love of self, and love of people, you know? So your motive should always be love, and then your boundaries will be set. Now, love doesn't say, walk on me and beat me up. Love does say, I'll take a bullet for you if I have to, but it doesn't say, I'm going to allow you to beat the crap out of me, you know? There's a fine line there, okay? So, first thing you want to do is really sit down and what are my desires? What are my goals? Where do I want to be with these boundaries? Number 2, what am I willing to tolerate? You know, because everything's a give and take. Everything's a give and take. A friendship is a give and take. A parent-child relationship is a give and take. Marriage is a give and take. You got to compromise. Relationships, you got to compromise. So what am I willing to accept? What am I willing to give up? And it has to be happily. God loves a cheerful giver, right? So what am I happily ready, able, and willing to sacrifice? What am I absolutely not willing to sacrifice? For me, the first answer, I am not willing to sacrifice my spiritual health, my relationship with God, and my faith. You won't get me to bend on that. Not even a little bit. I'm open-minded. I'm not saying I won't talk to anybody that doesn't have the same beliefs. That's not what I mean. But when you come into my house, or even, you know, in a friendship, you're not going to bring me down a road that would hurt my spiritual health. I won't allow it. Secondly, I will not allow you to harm my family if I have any control of it. That's a boundary. You know, and I have others. I'm not going to go on and on. But something that you're absolutely adamant you will not sacrifice. Write those down. And then write down your motives. And be honest with yourself. Nobody else needs to know. And then put those 3 together and you can come up with some real clear boundaries in every walk of life. You know? I just wanted to do this video really, really quick. I know I probably missed some things. I'm going to come back and do some more. But I just wanted to get one out there. Thank you guys again for subscribing. For the new subscribers, welcome. And if there's anything you'd like me to talk about, send me a message. You can find me on Facebook too. Facebook.com/GraceByHim1 or Facebook.com/HigherGround2. Those are both my pages. Then I have another page if you're interested in that we can talk about later. You know, if you don't know, I'm a life coach. I do grief counseling. I give spiritual insight. I have a gift that I can connect with spirit. I do healing. I do cleansing of homes and that kind of thing. I do energy work. I do marriage. I do family. All kinds of spiritual counseling. If you need help with anything, you know, send me a message. All right. Oh, and one more thing before I go. I am doing a giveaway once I reach 1,000. We're going to have like a celebration and we'll do a giveaway. And I'm also trying to raise some money. So right now my prices are slashed. So give me a call if you want a session and you'll definitely get a discount at this time. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. May God bless you and I hope you're having a great day.